Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wala ilaha illallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, students? Hope you all are fine, safe and secure at your home. Your science teacher is back with Sem 2 classes, and today I will be taking class on chapter 1, Animals. Students, as we all know, animals live in all around the earth. In all the places of the earth we find animals. They live in Arctic place and also Antarctic region, very cold region, and also in very hot region. We find animals in desert and also in regions like coastal areas also. Everywhere we find animals. And students, according to their living habit, they are adapted to certain environment, and to fit themselves to survive into certain environment itself is called as adaptation. Like we find camels in desert and penguins in cold region. But do you think, students, can a camel survive if we take camel to cold region? Or can a penguin survive if we take penguin to a desert area? No, because their body is not adapted to certain situations. They have adapted themselves or they have made themselves fit to survive in such a situation or such region. So they survive in that particular place only. Now we will see about the feeding habits of animals. There are different types of animals according to their feeding habits. They are herbivorous animals. Herbivorous animals are those animals which eat grass, or they eat only leaves or plants. And those animals are cow, giraffe, zebra. They are herbivorous animals. They depend for food only on plants, and they have very sharp and flat teeth. And students, do you know one interesting fact about herbivorous animal? Have you seen a cow chewing itself when it is silent? Yes, it is because it swallows the food. When it gets the food or when it finds the grass, it keeps on swallowing it, okay, without chewing. It swallows, and later on what it does, it gets those food back from its stomach and starts chewing, and this chewing is called chewing the cud. What is it called? Chewing the cud. The animals, herbivorous animals, it swallows the food. When it gets the food, it swallows it and it leaves without chewing, okay, and later on it gets back from its stomach, okay, and then it starts chewing. This is called chewing the cud. To chew the cud, it has got strong broad teeth. What it has got? It has got very strong broad teeth. And next we will move to carnivorous animal. Carnivorous animals are flesh-eating animals, in the sense they depend for food on other animals' flesh. Example are tiger, lion. These are flesh-eating animals. Even there are some birds like vultures. They eat flesh of other animals, and these animals, they have sharp pointed teeth. Why they have sharp pointed teeth? They have sharp pointed teeth in order to tear the flesh, okay, and they also have grinding teeth to chew the flesh, and they also have sharp claws, and sharp claws help them to tear the flesh of other animals. They tear it and they eat it. Are clear? Herbivorous, they depend on grass or they depend on plants for food. Carnivores, they depend on flesh of other animals. And now we will see omnivorous animal. What is omnivorous animal? Omnivorous animals are those animals which eat flesh as well as plants. Who come in this category? Yes, you are right. Human beings, we come in this category, omnivorous animals. Human beings are omnivorous animals. We eat plants, we are depend on plants for food as well as other animals for food. You have eaten chicken? Yes. You have eaten spinach? Yes. Because we are omnivorous, we eat plant as well as meat of other animals. And the other animal which come in omnivorous category is crow. And there are others also. And we'll see what are the eating habits according to their adaptation. As I have already explained about herbivorous and carnivorous animals' eating habits. Now I will tell you animals, there are some animals which swallow their prey. Okay, they don't chew it, they swallow. Swallow in the sense they do not chew it, they directly swallow it. Animals like snake, lizard, these animals, they swallow their food because their jaws are not joined, they can swallow. And the snake, the speciality of snake is it can swallow a prey which is twice the width of its length. Okay, if the prey is double than its body also, it can swallow it because it has got a jaws which are not joined. And animals that gnaw. You know what do you mean by gnaw? Gnawing means chewing the food or chewing the nuts. Animals like squirrel, rabbits and rats, we call them rodents. What do we call them? We call them rodents. These animals, they gnaw. They have sharp front teeth. Have you seen bunny with two teeth? We call bunny teeth. Yes, they have sharp front teeth on upper side and lower side, and these teeth, they help them to gnaw the food. They crack the nut or they gnaw. And rats, you might be very familiar with the rats. They gnaw everything, even the shoe, everything they keep gnawing. And next we'll move to birds. Okay, students, have you seen birds? Yes, very pretty. But do you know there are different kinds of eating habits of birds? There are flesh-eating birds. As I have already mentioned, flesh-eating birds are vultures and eagle. These are flesh-eating animals. They have curved beaks and sharp claws. They have curved beaks to tear the flesh of animals, and sharp claws also help them to tear. And do you know something? Birds, they do not have teeth. Okay, they don't have teeth, they have beaks. Okay, and next is seed-eating bird. Seed-eating bird have strong straight beak so that they can eat or they can tear it. And next is sunbirds and hummingbirds. They have long thin beak. Do you know why they have long thin beak? They have long thin beak in order to suck the nectar of a flower. Some flowers, they will be deep inside, no? Yes, they put their long thin beak inside and they suck the nectar. What do you mean by nectar? Nectar is nothing but a juice present in the flower. And next is parrots. Parrots have sharp curved beak. Have you seen a parrot? Yes, it has got sharp curved beaks. Why? In order to crack open the nut. And next is ducks. Ducks have broad bills. What do we call the beak of the neck? We say bills, broad bills, in order to scoop the mud. And next we will see the claws of birds. Have you ever heard the word perching birds? Yes, is this new for you? What do you mean by perching birds? There are three types of birds. Okay, perching birds, wading birds and swimming birds. Perching birds are those birds which are found on the branches of trees. Okay, they will be on the branches of trees. Their claws are adapted to hold the branch of the tree. Then wading birds. Okay, example for perching birds. Example for perching birds are crow, pigeon, parrot. All these are perching birds. Wading birds. Wading birds are those birds which we find in the banks of river or the sea. And example for wading birds are cranes, herons. These are wading birds. And wading birds have long legs and wide spreading toes. They have long legs and wide spreading toes in order to help themselves from sinking. Okay, they do not sink in the bank of the river. When they are in the bank of the river, it does not sink because they have got long legs and wide spreading toes. Most of the time they will be in the muddy water. Okay, next is swimming birds. Swimming birds, you are very familiar, no? Yes, swimming birds are ducks, swans. These birds, they swim and they have webbed feet. Why do they have webbed feet? They have webbed feet in order to swim in the water. So, did you understand what I told? Yes. What did we study today? We studied about animals and their adaptation. Adapting themselves to a certain environment is called adaptation. In order to survive, they fit themselves in that environment, and that is called adaptation. And feeding habits of animals. Herbivorous, which eat plants and grass. Carnivores, which are depend on other animals' flesh. And omnivores, animals, they eat plants as well as meat or flesh of other animal. And eating habits, adaptation, they have sharp flat teeth. Herbivores have sharp flat teeth and they swallow. They do not chew first, they swallow, and later in their free time they bring it back from their stomach and they chew. It is called chewing the cud. And they also have strong broad teeth. And carnivorous animals, they have sharp pointed teeth and grinding teeth. And they also have sharp claws. And there are some animals which swallow the food like snake. And animals that gnaw, those are like squirrels, rats. I told you, no, rodents. Yes, those are the animals which gnaw. And there are birds, different types of birds. According to their eating habits are flesh-eating birds, seed-eating birds, and sunbirds and hummingbirds, parrots and ducks. These all have different types of beaks. What they have? They have different types of beaks and different types of claws of birds. Perching birds, they have the claws which is adaptable or suitable to hold a branch of a tree. And wading birds, they have long legs and wide spreading toes in order to help themselves or to avoid themselves from sinking in the mud or the regions near the river or banks of sea. Then swimming birds. Swimming birds, they have webbed feet. I hope you all have understood what I have explained. Thank you. Jazakumullahu khaira.
Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wallah.